Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Winston. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Winston now to throw on first and rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Fields. He gets this to Coulter complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Fields throw taken in by Coulter.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hanson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jameis to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now it's Fields.
That is caught by Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Extra point forthcoming. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So we've come upon it. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Fields throwing again.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Being chased out left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Herbert. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Khalil Herbert. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The first down throw for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And some room to work. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 47 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Winston to throw for it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he floated one out there incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Fields.
Forced out to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Winston. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here comes Cohen.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
And he scores. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. Here's Winston. That caught by Trimble. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Winston. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Eddie Goldman, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Winston. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jameis again. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Winston now. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Play action now. Winston. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third and goal, Winston. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Herbert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They try again with Cohen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. One last shot now for Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.